mula sa karaniwan at karaniwang paraan ng selebrasyon. Ang sigasig, ang tawanan, ang palakpakan ay pansamantalang natigil ng dahil sa pandemya. Oras na upang kalugarin ang bagong abot tanaw, pagbabago ng mga nakasanayan, ang tagumpay sa edukasyon. Ang imposible ay ginawang posible. Ito ang ikalawang virtual na pagtatapos ng mga mag-aaral ng Subsidized Technical Education Program Incorporated taong panuruan 2020 at 2021 na may tema, kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya.
Good day, and welcome to Subsidized Technical Education Program Incorporated, third Commencement Exercises. Ngayong araw na ito, masasaksihan natin ang pagtatapos ng mga mag-aaral mula sa Subsidized Technical Education Program Incorporated School Year 2020 to 2021 na may temang kalidad ng edukasyon, patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Para simula ng ating programa, hinihiling na ilagay natin ang ating mga sarili sa presensya ng Panginoon para sa isang panalangin pamumunuan ni Jelly Nicole Bautista, mag-aaral mula sa General Academic Strand. Susundan ito ng pag-awit ng pambansang awit ng Pilipinas, himno ng Calabarzon at panunumpa sa watawat.
Itungo po natin ang ating mga ulo at damhin ang presensya ng ating Panginoon. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Espiritu Santo. Panginoon, aming mga pangyarihan at mapagmahal na, ang aming mga puso ay puspos ng galak sa umagang ito na pinagkaloob mo sa amin. Lahat po ng mga bagay na inyong ibinigay sa amin ay patunay ng inyong walang hanggang pagmamahal. Salamat po sa isa na namang taong magtatapos. Ganon din sa lahat ng mga kaalaman na aming natutunan. Tulungan niyo po kami na hanapin ang kapayapaan at yakapin ang kabutihan. Sa araw po ito ng aming pagtatapos, lubos po kami nagpapasalamat sa iyo. Maraming salamat po, Ama. Lahat po ito ay aming pinapalangin sa pangalan ng iyong anak na si Jesus. Amen. Sa pangalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Espiritu Santo. Amen.
Itaas po natin ang ating kanang kamay para sa panunumpa ng katapatan sa watawat ng Pilipinas. Ako ay Pilipino. buong katapatang nanunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas at sa bansang kanyang sinasagisag, na may dangal, katarungan at kalayaan na pinakikilos ng sambayan ng makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan at makabansa. Panatilihin po nating nakataas ang ating kanang kamay para sa panunumpa ng lingkod bayan. Ako'y isang lingkod bayan. Katungkulan ko ang maglingkod ng buong katapatan at kahusayan at makatulong sa katatagan at kaunlaran ng aking bayan. Sisikapin kong patuloy na maragdagan ang aking kaalaman. Magiging bahagi ako ng kaayusan at kapayapaan sa pamahalaan. Susunod at tutulong ako sa pagpapatupad ng mga umiiral na batas at alituntunin nang walang kinikilingan. Isa sa alang-alang ko ang interes ng nakararami bago ang pansarili kong kapakanan. Isusulong ko ang mga programang mag-aangat sa antas ng kabuhayan ng mamamayan. Aktibo akong makikibahagi sa mga dakilang layunin sa lipunan. Hindi ako magiging bahagi at isisiwalat ko ang anumang katiwalian na makaaabot sa aking kaalaman. Gagawin kong kapaki-pakinabang ang bawat sandali. Sa lahat ng panahon, sisikapin kong makatugon sa hamon sa lingkod bayan. Ang lahat ng ito para sa ating dakilang lumikha at sa ating bayan. Kasihan nawa ako ng may kapal.
candidates for graduation with their respective advisors. From General Academic Strand with their advisor, Miss Maribien Karen M. Garcia. For Accountancy Business Management with their advisor, Ms. Jane Glesiel Corcuera. For Electronic Product Assembly and Servicing with their advisor, Ms. Cathy May C. Blanco. For Mechatronic Services, Mr. Percival Wapericua. Para sa pampungad na pananalita, inaanyayahan natin ang aming Administrator and Finance Head na walang iba kundi si Ginang Yasmin Bago.
Isang mainit na pagbati sa ating lahat, sa minamahal nating paaralan, sa pinamumunuan ni Ginoong Rodrigo Tigat Mahitan Jr., sa ating ginagalang na panauhing pandangal, Ginoong Rolando Emilio C. Socorro, sa mga guro, kawani, mga magulang at sa lahat na magsisipagtapos sa taong ito, isang mapagpalang araw sa ating lahat. Naging isang malaking hamon para sa ating lahat ang pagkakaroon ng pandemya. Ang tema sa taong ito, kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, ay isang patunay lang na patuloy nating pakikibaka. Hindi madali ang pinagdaanang ng batch na ito, mula sa pagkakaroon ng face-to-face schooling na nabago at naging online o blended learning dahil sa pandemyang ating kinakaharap. Bagamat maraming hadlang, hindi tayo nagpatinag sa mabigat na hamon at patuloy na nagbigay ng may kalidad na edukasyon sa ating mga mag-aaral. Ngunit ang lahat ng ito ay nalampasan nila. Ang pagtatapos na ito ay ang katibayan na buong puso nilang naitawid ang panoroang ito. Saludo kami sa inyo, sapagkat hindi kayo bumitaw sa kabila ng dulot, hirap at mapanghamong sitwasyon ng sambayanan. Gayon din ang makabagong paraan ng pagtuturo. Kayo ay nagsilbing simbolo ng pag-asa. Ayon nga sa isang kasabihan mula kay Jodie Foster, and I quote, "You are educated. Your certification is in your degree. You may think of it as a ticket to the good life. Let me ask you to think of an alternative. Think of it as your ticket to the change the world." Ang diploma na inyong matatanggap ngayon ay hindi lamang pagpapatunay na natapos ninyo ang isang yugto ng buhay bilang mag-aaral. Ang inyong paglalakbay sa bagong normal ay isang paghahanda upang kayo ay higit na mas malawak ang pananaw. Mga mag-aaral, ang inyong pagtatapos ay hindi isang wakas, kundi ito ay isang simula. Patuloy kayong magpunyagi para sa inyong magandang kinabukasan.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, let us listen to the inspirational message of our President and Chairman, a certified public accountant, Mr. Rodrigo Gatmaytan Jr.
Magandang umaga sa mga magulang, sa mga guro, at sa mga magtatapos ngayong taon. Itong taon na ito ay isa sa nahirapan tayong tapusin dahil sa pandemya ang nagaganap sa hindi lang sa ating bayan, kundi sa buong mundo. Ako'y nagagalak na kahit na ganito ang sitwasyon natin, nakuha ng ating mga estudyante na matapos ng high school at gumraduate sila. Sana kung ano mga natutuhan nyo sa ating munting eskwelahan ay magamit nyo sa inyong future so that you would have a better future. I encourage you na tuloy nyo ang pag-aaral, pumasok kayo sa kolehiyo, at kung hindi naman kaya mag-kolehiyo dahil sa nangyayari ngayon, kumuha na muna kayo ng technical vocational courses. Ito ay makakatulong sa inyo sa inyong futuro. Papasalamat ulit ako, and I hope and I wish you all happy graduation and more power to all of you. Maraming salamat po.
Para ipakilala ang mga magsisipagtapos para sa school year 2020 to 2021, tinatawagan natin ang ating school principal at advisor ng Grade 12 Mechatronics, walang iba kundi si Ginoong Percival Waperecua.
Hello everyone! Especially to our school head, Mr. Manolo Reyes, inararangal ko pong iharap sa inyo ang 29 na lalaki at 30 na babae na may kabuuang bilang 59 na mag-aaral na magsisipagtapos sa ika-12 baitang ng Senior High School ng paaralang Subsidized Technical Education Program, Academic Year 2020-2021. Kasi sa po nilang natupad ang kanilang mga kinakailangan. Maraming salamat po.
Let us have a student from Grade 12 General Academic Strand, Melodine P. Ramos, to give the address of petition.
Mr. Rodrigo Gatmaytan Jr., our school president, Mr. Manolo E. Reyes, our school administrator, Mr. Percival M. Waperecua Jr., our school principal, our guest speaker, Mr. Rolando Emilio Socorro, trainers, teacher and staff, parents, and fellow graduates, a pleasant day. First and foremost, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude for giving me the privilege and honor to speak on behalf of Class 2021. We started face-to-face in this institution where our school environment were full of enjoyment and surprise. We enjoy studying with the company of our teacher and our classmates, and we built memories that will never be forgotten. But everything changed when we encountered pandemic. This pandemic affects everyone, especially students like me. Our mode of learning and environment are far from what we expected. We experienced a lot of difficulties,
particularly attending our classes and complying with the requirements. Despite of the circumstance and changes it brought, we are proud that we managed to overcome it. We all deserve to celebrate and be proud of ourselves. It is very upsetting that we will not experience our traditional graduation ceremony, and unfortunately, we have no control of our situation that we are facing right now. Still, we are thankful that we managed to stand here in front of you as graduates. We should be proud of ourselves for overcoming such circumstances and be thankful for those who help us to achieve our goals. To our parents, especially my parents, I feel so honored and blessed to have you. I want to express my gratitude for your care and support over the years. Thank you. Thank you for instilling me a strong passion towards learning and for doing everything possible to put me on the path of greatness. I will never forget the importance value that you have passed down to us, particularly perseverance and honesty. To my teacher, thank you for inspiring me to be my best and for being there to guide me when I need help. I am truly lucky to have you as my teacher, who showered the care, understanding, and patience. Thank you for everything. And to our school's subsidized technical education program, thank you for giving us the opportunity to continue studying despite the pandemic. And to my fellow graduates, thank you for the company that I will treasure forever. Again, congratulations.
To proclaim this year's graduates, may we call on our academic head, no other than Mr. Manolo E. Reyes.
Maraming salamat sa punong gurong tagapagpakilala sa mga magsisipagtapos ngayong araw na ito sa amin pong pinagpipitagang tagapamahala ng Subsidized Technical Education Program, Mr. Rodrigo G. Gatmaytan Jr. A pleasant day, sir. Dahil sa kahilingan ng punong guro na pagtibayin ang pagtatapos ng mga mag-aaral na ito, ang karangalan na patunay bilang isang school head ng Subsidized Technical Education Program Incorporated na kasiyasiya nilang natupad ang mga kinakailangan sa pagtatapos ng kurikulum na itinatag ng kagawaran ng edukasyon at hinihiling ko po ang pagpapatibay ng kanilang pagtatapos.
Sa bisa ng kapangyarihang ipinagkaloob sa akin ng kagawaran ng edukasyon bilang tagapamanihala ng mga paaralan sa lungsod ng Calamba. Pinagtitibay ko ang inyong pagtatapos sa kurikulum na pang-senior high school na itinadhana ng kagawaran ng edukasyon ngayong taong panuruang 2020 hanggang 2021. Maaari na ninyong tanggapin ang sertipiko ng inyong pagtatapos. Binabati ko kayong lahat.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the Parent Teachers Associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug, virtually of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events, that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Everybody has his or her story to tell. Story that inspired, story that motivated, and story that molded one's personality. To introduce our guest speaker, let us have Miss Cathy May C. Blanco, a senior high school teacher and a grade 12 Armstrong advisor.
To our school president, Mr. Rodrigo G. Maytan Jr., to our school administrator, Mr. Manolo E. Reyes, to our school principal, Mr. Percival Wafericua Jr., to my fellow members of faculty and staff, parents, students, and other visitors, a pleasant day with filled of God's blessing to one and all. It is my distinct honor to introduce to you our esteemed guest of honor and speaker for today's graduation. This day will be noted as to be one of the most rare and wonderful moments because of our invited guest. His name echoes the essence of service, dedication, and compassion. Allow me to introduce him by the letters of his name. R stands for responsible. Our guest speaker is responsible and dedicated lecturer, and he demonstrates by more than 10 years of teaching experience both in Thailand and in the Philippines. And O stands for outstanding accomplishments. He finished his elementary education at Lupi Central School, Lupi, Camarines Sur, year 1985 to 1986. His secondary at St. Peter Baptist Academy, Lupi, Camarines Sur, year 1988 to 1989. His college at Bicol University. He took up Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Social Studies, year 1997. And he decided to take licensure exam for professional teacher, and he successfully passed it. Mind you, my friends, he did not stop dreaming, so that he took up Master of Arts in Educational Management, major in School Leadership at De La Salle University in Manila, year 2000 to 2002. And after, he took again another master's degree, which is Master in Management, major in Educational Management at Philippine Christian University. And L stands for lovable person, a loving father to his children. And A stands for accommodating. Our guest speaker is type of person who always extend his hand to help other people. And N stands for noble. He exalted a character or quality that made him unique, which manifested by all his achievements in the field he had chosen. And D stands for dynamic. He is an extraordinary person with extraordinary talents, qualities, and passion to the work. He became executive director in international cross-cultural exchange and professional development in Hangdong, Chiang Mai, Thailand. And also, he is an academic consultant at St. Robert Transnational Global Education in Bangkok, Thailand, and also an examiner as well as proctor in University of the Philippines, Open University, starting March 2017 up to present. And also, he is International Exchange Program Consultant at St. Mary's College in Quezon City, Rizal Technological University, and St. Peter Baptist College Foundation. And he is an organizer of International Benchmarking Tour and Research Innovations at Nakhon Pathum Rajabat University, and become a guest speaker in English camp for ASEAN and many more. And O stands for optimistic person. Despite of trials and difficulties in life, he continued to pursue his dreams. And now, I will say he is a successful, open-minded person, has courage, organized, ready to inspire other people, and responsible overseas Filipino teacher. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to the man I personally admire because of his wisdom, generous heart, caring spirit, and unconquerable principle. Ladies and gentlemen, the man of the hour, our guest of honor and speaker, Mr. Rolando Emilio Socorro.
Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. This quote is taken from Nelson Mandela, who passionately believed in the importance of education. William Shakespeare said that we know what we are, but we know not what we may be. This quote inspires me and reminds me that our potential is infinite. Good afternoon to our dear graduating students, parents, teachers, headed by Mr. Percival Buafiricua Jr., trainers, headed by Mr. Christopher Diveza, administrators, headed by Mr. Manolo E. Reyes, and to the school president, Mr. Rodrigo G. Gatmaitan Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and pride that I am standing here in front of you as your speaker. Noong sinabihan ako na kukunin na maging speaker, tinanong ko ang sarili ko, bakit ako? Ngunit may isa akong kaibigan na nagbigay payo sa akin, at ito ang tinuran niya. Ikaw ang napili sapagkat sa iyo nakita ang kalidad ng edukasyon na dapat gayahin at i-inspire. Dahil sa iyong mga natamo sa buhay. You are an epitome of a person whose life started from nothing, but now reaping the fruit of labor and could help the family there in the Philippines. When she said that, I humbly bow my head and internalize what my kababayan friend told me. I decided to say yes to the invitation of your school. Thank you, Miss Kath, for the trust and confidence that you're giving me this afternoon. Education is the global arena, is experiencing huge change and uncertainty nowadays because of COVID-19 pandemic. Your teachers, administrators, government officials, entrepreneurs, and your parents have been worried about how quality education can be achieved by your dear students. However, we are still positive that education will be given to the students despite of this pandemic. Karamihan sa inyo, mga minamahal kong magsisipagtapos ngayong araw na ito, ay nais pa rin maabot ang pangarap kahit hirap na tayo sa paglalakad papuntang eskwela. Pag-attend sa klase sa online platform, kawalan o paputol-putol na connection ng internet, at marami pang balakid. Ngunit itong mga balakid na ito ay nagsisilbing gabay natin para makapagtapos sa pag-aaral. Make it as your inspiration to succeed in any endeavor that you will be pursuing in the next coming days, months, and years. COVID-19 pandemic has brought the education in world of chaos. The effect of it was manifested in our mental, emotional, and mental health of all the teachers, entrepreneurs, administrations, especially you, my dear students. However, as Secretary Brgy said in her New Year's message, she is hopeful to further transform Philippine education in response to the changing world with drastic changes in education brought by the pandemic. Quality education is the key towards achieving this goal. This needs to be given attention by every one of us. We have to start recognizing the signals, especially the role of technology and science. We need to be emotionally equipped with raising power, which stands for resiliency, acceptance, courage, enthusiasm, patience, optimism, willingness to work, engagement, and lastly, righteousness. Allow me to explain this acronym. Raise power. Resiliency. Resilience, as defined by USAID, is the ability of people, households, communities, countries, and systems to mitigate, adapt to, and recover from shocks and stresses in a manner that reduces chronic vulnerability and facilitates inclusive growth. Ang kalidad ng edukasyon ay maaari nating maabot sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay, pagpapahalaga sa edukasyon. Madaling mapuntahan or maabot at isa sa mga critical hub para sa pagbabahagi ng impormasyon na maaaring gamitin sa pagpapatuloy sa pag-abot ng inyong mga pangarap. Acceptance to change and welcoming innovation towards quality education. Change and innovation is a hard and a long-term process. But COVID-19 pandemic has easily helped us decide to accept, change, and innovate the quality of education, which I believe you have earned from your teachers, administrators, and school as a whole. Acceptance to change requires choice. We need to do it in order to grow. There is no growth if we will not accept change and innovation. Courage sa ating sarilang wika ay tapang. Tapang na harapin ang new normal. Tapang na kahit anong dagok sa buhay ay kakayanin. Tapang na kahit anong mangyari ay aabutin. Tapang na napatunayan na nakamit nyo ang kalidad ng edukasyon sa gitna ng pandemya nito. Be courageous to continue and spread to all the people that you have achieved today. Be courageous. Enthusiasm. Maging masigasig sa hamon ng buhay. Now that you have reached this far as senior high school graduate, start from here. Look for more opportunities to grow and achieve your dreams despite the challenges of this COVID-19 pandemic. Let this not hamper your decision to continue college and pursue the course you are interested into. Believe in yourself that you can do it. As life saying goes, life has two rules. One, never quit. Two, always remember rule number one. Patience. Let patience reign in your life now. Patience is essential to daily life and maybe key to a happy one. Ang pagkakaroon ng pasensya ay nangangahulugang maghintay ng mahinahon sa harap ng paghihirap natin dahil sa pandemyang ito. Ngunit, kailangan nating maging mahinahon sa pagharap sa hamon ng buhay. Maraming pagkakataon ang kalidad ng edukasyon na nakuha natin ay dahil sa mga taong nagmamahal sa atin. Administrasyon ng inyong paaralan, guro, magulang, kaibigan, at mga taong kahit hindi ninyo kilala ay nagpakita ng pagtanggap at maigting na pasensya para makapagtapos kayo ngayon. Sana bigyan nyo ng masigabong pagpupugay ang nasa likod ng inyong natamo sa araw na ito. Magpasalamat tayo sa kanilang pagpasensya para sa inyong pangarap. Optimism. Your desire for success should be greater than your fear or failure. Be optimistic. As senior high school graduate, start thinking of your future now. It may be the challenging, but just be positive and let it be your stepping stone to move forward. Just be yourself and think positive. Willingness to change your attitude. Dear graduating students, your attitude matters a lot. Be willing to change your attitudes towards your dream. If you think your attitude does not fit the challenges we're facing right now, please be willing to change. Remember that attitude is one big share of your personality. It is the one that will help you to be accepted in any organization where you will be connected in the next coming days. Engagement to God. Your faith to Him is one key factor why we're still here. Engagement to some activities that will help you be comforted with all those difficulties in life as student during the pandemic. Prayers, I believe, help us much. God listens to what we are praying. Righteousness, just do whatever you believe is right. Okay lang ang magkamali, pero tandaan natin na pwede nating gawing tama ang ating pagkakamali. Just get the lesson and turn it into wisdom. Wisdom that will bring you to the right path towards success. Race power is one way of strengthening the quality of education amidst COVID-19. Holding hands together will help us achieve it. I remember the song of Diana Rose commence this speech. If we hold on together. Allow me to read parts of the lyrics. Don't lose your way. With each passing day, you have come so far. Don't throw it away. Live believing. Dreams are for waving. Wonders are waiting to start. Live your story. Faith, hope, and glory. Hold to the truth in your heart. If we hold on together, I know our dreams will come and never die. Dreams see us through to forever, where clouds roll by for you and I. USAID's Office of Education recognizes the symbiotic relationship between resilience and education. A strong education system has the potential to improve individuals, community, and institutional resilience. And resilient populations are best able to deliver safe, relevant, quality education and learning for all children of the youth. Thank you very much. Sawadi krab, mabuhay, and God bless you all.
Ang pagbibigay ng karangalan sa mga magsisipagtapos ng school year 2020-2021.
Rhoda Roy Vincent P. from Accountancy Business and Management, Athletic Award. Cruz Peter A. from Mechatronics Servicing, Outstanding Performance in English. Sagrit J. Lim from Mechatronics Servicing, Outstanding Performance in Oral Defense. Gumatay Jr. Danilo G. from Electronic Product Assembly Servicing, Best in Thesis. Degia Mark Angelo B. from Electronic Product Assembly Servicing, Best in Thesis. Balingbing Daniel C. from Electronic Product Assembly Servicing, Best in Thesis, Outstanding Performance in English. Abnay Samson G. from Electronic Product Assembly Servicing, Best in Thesis, Outstanding Performance in Oral Defense. Samiliano Ronaldin L. from Electronic Product Assembly Servicing, Best in Thesis. Vergara Zairuz from Electronic Product Assembly Servicing, Service Awards, Best in Thesis. Saliguen Januarius from Electronic Product Assembly Servicing, Service Awards, Outstanding Performance in Oral Defense. Macandog Maria Constancia from Accountancy Business and Management, Service Award. Congreso Nika Joy from Accountancy Business and Management, Service Award. Marino Casey from Mechatronics Servicing, Achievers, Outstanding Performance in Specialization. Fermin Mia Flor from Electronic Product Assembly Servicing, Achievers. Santos Irish Kim D from Accountancy Business and Management, Achievers, Outstanding Performance in Oral Defense. Reviliosa Darlene M from Accountancy Business and Management, Achievers, Service Awards, Model of the Year. Abila Edlia Ann from Accountancy Business and Management, Achievers. Buwat Norhaima P from Electronic Product Assembly Servicing, with honors. Best in Thesis, Outstanding Performance as a Leader in Research, Outstanding Performance in Specialization. Villegas Rica May D from General Academic Strand, with honor. Rosario Danica C from General Academic Strand, with honor. Service Award, Outstanding Performance in Oral Defense, Outstanding Performance in English, Outstanding Performance in Specialization. Special Award on Club. Ramos Melodien P from General Academic Strand, with honor. Service Award. Militante Aliana G from General Academic Strand, with honor. Bautista Jelly Nicole M from General Academic Strand, with honor. Service Award, Outstanding Performance in Oral Defense, Special Award on Club. Calanyada Risha May from Accountancy Business and Management, with honor. Outstanding Performance in Oral Defense. Espayos Mickey S from Accountancy Business and Management, with high honor. Leadership Award, Presenter of the Year, Outstanding Performance in English, Outstanding Performance in Specialization.
Ang paggagawad ng diploma sa mga magsisipagtapos ng Subsidized Technical Education Program Incorporated, Class 2021.
For Accountancy Business Management with their advisor, Ms. Jane Glesiel Corcuera.
Ehena John Jewel D.
Roda Roy Vincent P. Abila Edlia Ann B. Almaden Irish Joy B. Kalanyada Risha May. Kongreso Nika Joy. Espayos Nikki S. Hakutina Micaela R. Makandog Maria Constancia J. Mirabel Lisel L. Misahon Alanis R. Pahikolay Jomari O. Paulino Maria Cristi. Paz Jamela Nicole P. Perez Kim. Revillosa Darlene M. Santos Irish Kim D.
From General Academic Strand with their advisor, Miss Maribien Karen M. Garcia.
Cabaluna Lorenzo S. Cañaveras Joben G. Dadia Hudson J. Dote Joseph P. Lopez Jaylor L. Sandagan Philip Neil L. Valencia John Simon. Verano Aris C. Verano John Edwin R. Villa Daniel. Ipil Shoji. Ake Robbie Jane M. Bautista Jelly Nicole M. Funelas Maika Erica. Mangiat Joanna Lisa R. Marciano Kim Laika A. Militante Aliana G. Ramos Melodine P. Rosario Danica C. Soriano Riasa Joy S. Villegas Rica May D.
For electronic product assembly and servicing with their advisor, Miss Cathy May C. Blanco.
Abnay Samson. Balingbing Daniel. Barbon Mark Irvin. Dadia DJ. Digia Mark Angelo. Generalia Arwin. Gumatay Danilo Jr. Ilagan J-Lo. Upalda Frankie Jr. Suligan John Warius. Vergara Cyrus. Buat Norhaima. Fermin Miaflor. Samiliano Ronali.
For mechatronic services, Mr. Percival Wapericua.
Cruz Dieter A. Mendoza Justin M. Novilios John Kerwin. Sagrit J. Lim. Salvador Brian Dave M. Marino Casey. Namayan Mean B.
Now, let us invite Grade 12 SCAT Accountancy Business Management Strand very own, Mickey S. Espayos, for her words of gratitude.
To our school president, Mr. Rodrigo G. Gatmaitan Jr., our school administrator, Mr. Manolo E. Reyes, our school principal, Mr. Percival M. Uafericua, to our honorable guest speaker, Mr. Rolando Emilio C. Socorro, and to our teachers and staff of Subsidized Technical Education Program Incorporated, to my fellow schoolmates, parents, and friends, a pleasant day to all of you. Isang karangalan ang makapagsalita sa harap po ninyo. Ngayon ay isang napakasayang araw kung saan ang hirap at pagod ng aking kapwa kamag-aral ay nagbunga ng isang karangalang makapagtapos ng senior high school. 2 years would seem like a short time compared to 6 years of elementary and 4 years of junior high school. But we had a lot of first time, especially me. I had a lot of fun and experiences, and even if half of it was spent mostly at home. First acquaintance party. Nagpa-acquaintance party ang STEP. Wala pang pandemic noon, kaya pwede pa ang mga party-party. Meron ng team, I think it was glam rock. I wasn't into fashion, so dressing up was a hard time for me because I didn't know what to wear, so it was very fun coming up with it. First time ko rin noon sumali sa mga talent show. Meron noon Step Got Talent. And sumayaw ako at kumanta with my classmate. And nakakahiyaman at nakakakaba pero masayang experiences yun sa akin kahit hindi ako nanalo. First time ko rin sumali sa spoken poetry nung buwan ng wika. At nung sport fest naman, sumali ako sa iba't ibang laro katulad ng badminton at chess. At first time ko nun sumali sa pageant. Kinakabang-kabado ako noon. Nung sabing napili ako, sabi ko, Ma'am, ayoko po sumali, pero nagtiwala po sila sa akin at sumali po ako. Na-enjoy ko naman po yung proseso, katulad po ng paggawa po ng props. Kami yung gumawa ng sarili naming props. And then, mga dance practices at rampa practices. It was fun and engaging, so it was a good experience. Grade 12 na po kami. Nagkaroon ng pandemic, kaya naging bagong setup na yon. Nagkaroon ng online classes. Because it was new and unfamiliar, medyo nag-struggle ako at siguro din karamihan po sa amin ay nag-struggle sa bagong setup na to. So, meron naman kaming bond ng aking fellow schoolmates, kaya kinaya naman po namin malagpasan po ang online classes. Kaya nandito po ako ngayon sa harap ninyo. And first time ko po maging isang leader. Naging student body organization president po ako ng STEP. And I consider it being harder than the face-to-face classes, being a leader to grade 11 student and grade 12 student. And I wasn't familiar with the faces of many grade 11 students, but there were few grade 11 students that are very good, mahusay pong bata katulad po ng mga naging ka-SBO ko po or naging kanang kamay ko po sa pagtupad po ng responsibilidad ko bilang isang leader. Sa loob ng 2 taon, marami ako naging first time at nagkaroon ng new acquaintances, new friends, and new experiences. 2 years of happiness, sadness, and hard work. 2 years of making memories, 2 years of having fun, 2 years of hardship, and we are now here to celebrate our success. Yes, this is the end, but only for this chapter. We are here to celebrate our new chapter ahead of us. We will write our own story. As Senator Orrin Hatch once said, graduation is not the end, it is the beginning. I am Nikki Sete Espayos, greeting all students, my fellow graduates, the teachers and staff, and those who work and supported us from behind. I thank you sincerely.
As now alumni of Subsidized Technical Education Program Incorporated, the school now asks for your loyalty to uphold and strengthen the values and teaching inculcated in each and every one of you. May we call on Grade 12 Collins, General Academic Strand, Ms. Danica C. Rosario for her pledge of loyalty.
Graduates, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I say your name, Danica C. Rosario, the graduate of class 2020 to 2021. The graduate of class 2020-2021 of Subsidized Technical Education Program, STEP Incorporated. Of Subsidized Technical Education Program, STEP Incorporated. Do hereby solemnly swear that I shall strive to live up to the standards of excellence of my alma mater. I will continue to burn my desire to elevate the mind, to strengthen the character, and sustain the realization of STEP. Vision, mission, and goals my goals to the finest of my capability and intention. To the finest of my capability and intention. Finally, I pledge to keep holds. With honor and pride. As a graduate of STEP Incorporated. Through God's grace. So help me God.
Parents are the gems in everybody's life. Without the love and support of the parents, a child cannot succeed. From birth to childhood, to adulthood, our parents support us in every path we take. They teach us the lesson of honesty and sincerity towards others. They teach us to identify the good and bad in our lives. Let us have this moment to show gratitude towards our dear parents. To conclude this year's commencement exercises, let us have our school administrator, Mr. Manolo E. Reyes, for his closing remarks.
To all the graduates, parents, speaker for the day, faculty members, admin and staff, and to all of our viewers, thank you for tuning in our second virtual graduation exercises with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. Kahit na tayo ay patuloy na nakakaranas ng pandemya, hindi pa din tayo nagpapigil upang ang mga mag-aaral ay magpatuloy at makapagtapos. Kaya maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga magulang na nagtiyagang alalayan ng kanilang mga anak. Sa mga guro na patuloy na gumawa ng paraan upang maidaos. Mga magsisipagtapos, maraming salamat. Ipagpatuloy ninyo ang inyong nasimulan. Hindi dito natatapos ang lahat, ngunit ito ay simula pa lamang sa bagong yugto ng inyong buhay bilang isang mag-aaral. At syempre, higit sa lahat, kailangan nating pasalamatan ang buong may kapal dahil naidaos natin ang ating programa ng maayos at matiwasay. Maraming salamat po.
We might not be walking across that stage with the cameras flashing. They've been waiting on our day. It's been a journey, hasn't it? I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the time we put in getting us to this moment, so we could get to this moment. We may not be throwing our caps in the air, but our spirit will rise anywhere. Remember our hallways filled with memories and friends. I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I